Hey everybody, what's up? It's some type of artist, and we're back with Let's Play Hack GU Volume 3. Last time, we went on some quest with Coon to find Chim Chims just performing some kind of sacrificial ritual. But who cares about that? Look, what's happening?
Sending the infected into a PK tournament? Some have already become comatose.
Oh, it's the weird Christmas ornament.
Stop to it at once.
Sakaki, enough of your shit. Do your job. You promised us you were a professional adult.
Because you easily get lost in whatever minutia lies in front of you.
What did you just say?
Oh, have you forgotten? I am the only one who can control Ida.
Did that thing just growl at him?
You entrusted me with the responsibility for all of the world, did you not? If you plan on overturning that decision, then I have some plans of my own.
Sounds a lot like a threat, Sakaki.
All of this is preparation for the main event. Be at ease. All will work out wonderfully in the end.
Yeah, so CC Corp, as dumb as hell as they are, even recognizes that, okay, we messed up, like, again, by hiring this guy. Oh, yeah, it's pretty bad. Like, I don't know, like, I always, like, wonder, like, could you hold CC Corp as, like, the villain in these games? Not, well, I don't know. Maybe not GU specifically. More like the original ones, just because of how much shit they ignored. I don't know. I don't think they're necessarily, like, bad. They're just dumb business people. I don't know. Whatever. We have a tournament to do here. Who are we facing? I don't even remember. I got like a bunch of parts pre-recorded in the past few days, so I'm going back in time a little bit looking at these. Is this when we're fighting the hetero trio? My god, the hetero trio. I still can't get over that dumb name. Formation focuses on offense. Yeah, a lot of these guys are on offense. Oh, we're all the way back here. God, there's still like so much to do. Oh man, you didn't even fight Antares yet. Sorry, I don't mean to, like, complicate things, I'm just... I honestly have no idea where I am in recording this Let's Play right now.
No way. That single-minded old geezer's gotten more stubborn than ever. It doesn't look like he plans to go easy on us. We've got to meet him full on.
Yeah. Whatever, Haseo.
Let's go.
Yes, let's go. Let's go and do this so we can fight the hetero trio, the most forgettable villains from anything ever.
To try and defeat you. It's to protect you. I can't let you fight the infected players.
Yeah.
Now the semifinals. It's Team Haseo versus Team Antares.
Very original names again. I love... Was it called Team Antares? I can't remember, because I know like some of these teams have like... No! Wasn't it like Crouching Tigers or something? Why are they calling them Team Antares here? Wasn't it Crouching Tigers in like the email? I remember making a joke about Crouching Tigers, Hidden Dragons or something.
To be perfectly frank, ladies and gentlemen, I cannot help but feel a small pang of sympathy for Haseo and his team.
What up?
Their boos are just a sign of your strength.
Yeah.
A big little runt.
Don't call me a runt. Old man.
Sorry, but I'm taking you on for real.
Will someone data drain him, please, while he's just, like, standing up there and not doing anything? Like, I don't understand why they said you need to data drain Sakaki, because it's like... We're not doing it. I'm still kind of, like, baffled they, like, brought that up, and we're not doing anything about it. Like, the whole thing about... like, it's ever since the beginning of, like, all this Avatar stuff back in Volume 1, it's like the whole point in data draining was to, like, either defeat Ida or absorb Ida from someone that was infected by Ida. So it's like, of course, why wouldn't we, like, data drain Sakaki? So it was kind of, like, weird that no one brought this up, and Zelkova, like, made it out to be this, like, grand revelation. Well, I guess it wasn't really like a grand revelation, but still, it's like it was weird that Zelkova had to bring it up at all. But like, it was so early into this tournament, and like every time we're here with Sakaki, it's like, guys, what are we waiting for? Like, I don't know. Did I forget something? Did they say something like, you can't use the Avatar because then they'll know Haseo's a cheater? But like, I forget when it happens. Maybe it's in this episode, actually. But doesn't Antares say something about, like, Haseo has, like, something like a bigger purpose? Actually, I think it's gonna be, like, in the next episode that he says that. Or maybe this one. It's after this match, I think. Because Antares does call us on a quest, I think, after we defeat him. At least I hope so. I'm sorry, this is all just so confusing about where I am, like, recording this. I'm trying to, like, I enjoy, like, how the video's content is, since I started, like, combining my different pre-recorded parts into, like, a single episode for you guys now. But, it is kind of, like, my whole, like, schedule for, like, recording, like, making the videos and then recording the commentary for them is all just, like, all over the place right now. So I'm having a hard time remembering, like, what I've just edited together and what I've just did commentary for. Also doesn't help that Volume 3 just feels like a giant mess to me. And, well, whatever. But anyway, we're almost done with Antares. He's not too bad. I don't even remember if he's, like, at a higher level or not. Because I know levels are all kind of weird in this game, too. Well, not that weird, I guess, but, like, you're not gaining as much experience in this game. So it feels like everyone's, like, at a slightly higher level than you. But something cool, though. Antares will, like, keep his new level here. Like, I think we just did an area with Antares, and he was like at level 102 or something like that, and now when we fought him, I think he was at level 110. He'll be at level 110 now. So it's just like Kun and Pai when you fought them, but the three of them actually in Volume 1 for the finals, I think.
Now that won't do, Terror of Death. We can't have anyone throwing a match now, can we? It's quite a shame to see you've brought your personal feelings into the arena.
He's so full of shit.
You think he threw the match?
He didn't really put up much of a fight in Sakaki's defense.
Antares and Haseo are master and student, and there seems to be a chance that Antares purposefully lost this battle in order to allow Haseo to advance.
The bastard threw the fight!
That's cheating!
Silence! You dare dishonor our honorable match?
Dishonor our honorable match. That's a mouthful.
You must be joking. For now, Antares, we'll have the loser take his leave. Haseo was suspected of cheating in the previous tournament. He used a power that deviates from the system. He entered this tournament with a hacked PC.
Oh yeah? Where's your proof?
Where's your proof, Kun, that the hetero trio are hacked? I still like don't understand what about the hetero trio makes Kun keep on saying they're hacked. Oh my god, in this scene there's like so many like weird poses Sakaki does, these like slow-mo like motions of his body, just trying to make this whole thing seem more epic than it is. That noise, it just sounds like an AOL noise, and it's like weird to hear in like the time this is supposed to take place. Alright, so this I don't really understand too well, because it's like normal people aren't supposed to be able to like see the avatars and stuff like that. So, you know, even if there was recorded video that Yada had in the Serpent of Lore of all this shit happening, wouldn't that mean, like, all the people in the arena still can't see what's happening on the screen? Like, I don't get it. And, like, it took the footage from the cutscenes in Volume 1, too. Like, with all, like, the cinematic, like, angles and everything. And it's like, if Yada was recording this, it wouldn't be at all those angles, would it? But whatever.
There'll be no more trickery from you, Terror of Death.
Damn it.
Everyone! Haseo used to hack PC to become Emperor of the Demon Palace and the Holy Palace. What the hell?
It's true. Like it's making it seem like Sakaki is just like twisting words around and stuff like that, but like he did.
There have been many disturbing reports of impossible situations and phenomena in the world of late. Furthermore, all of these abnormalities were caused by the dangerous elements that call themselves the GU. Could there be any greater offense to honest players like ourselves who are diligently
Honest players like ourselves, the PKs. I still don't know, is this like only PKs watching? Like Syllabus and Gaspard haven't been shown in the audience like at all. Like I really feel like this is just like a PK grudge match that like the PKs are just watching and normal people can't even do anything about. Because like everyone in the board is just making it seem like they don't even want anything to do with like the PK tournament, so I don't think they'd even come watch it. Oh. This is the one where like Sakaki's like calling Haseo out for his sins. Is he guilty? Like he's like some kind of judge and Haseo's on trial.
Yes, I see your opinion.
I see your opinion. By saying opinion, wouldn't that imply that their opinions could be wrong too?
From the Colosseum, as well as the world. Get out, Haseo!
Get lost, Haseo!
I want that to be my text message tone.
Yes, howl at me, you trash.
I swear to you, I'll make you eat those words!
What a fool you are, Terror of Death.
Weren't we gonna stop calling him Terror of Death?
Realized yet?
Didn't he say he wasn't gonna go back to the Terror of Death?
Precious ideals
Or is that like in a future part now? Whatever.
in this world. The mass opinion of the players at large decides what qualifies as right and wrong in the world now. Your heinous sin. will be
Your
far
sin.
from
I
the
still
light
can't
of
get
the
over how often
world.
G.U. like throws words like sins around.
May you be crushed
Like that's like the word choices in so much of this is also like part of the reason why I think G.U. is so overly melodramatic and why I just prefer the original series in the first place. Hey, what's up, Taihaku? How's your Ida infection? Oh yeah, oh my god. Yeah. It means nothing.
You got scared, didn't you, Haseo?
What are you guys doing with Taihaku?
You shouldn't have counted on me and Master Ren. Always doing exactly what you told us to do. Right, Master Ren?
God, Saku is such a little brat.
Me and Master Ren are going up on our own now and no one can stop us.
But...
Why? I love how like genuinely hurt Haseo sounds.
And with Sakaki.
It's like he's gonna cry.
These two have wisely chosen to ally themselves with me, Terror of Death.
Entrance, I thought we had something. You said you loved me!
No way.
To that night under the park, under the tree. holding each other naked mean nothing to you?
Voice right now.
Lord Sakaki.
What is it, Emperor?
I'd like you to repeal Haseo's disqualification.
Oh.
What?
That'll shut him up.
He's befouled this honorable arena. I'll defeat him myself. There's no way someone who's drunk with false power could even come close to defeating me.
Simmons, you've gone mad with imaginary power. No, Griff, I've gone mad with very real power.
A well-planned scenario must be flexible. The terror of death, betrayed by a former comrade and beaten pitifully. Yes, it will be wonderful! What an unexpected development!
Will someone data drain him yet? God
You
damn.
realize you may not have to do anything, don't you? After all, my greatest masterpieces, the Hetero Trio, are to
His
be their opponents for the
masterpieces?
finals.
The hetero trio. Oh my
Aren't you looking
god.
forward to the finals? Terror of death. I'll beat you to a pulp once and for all, so that you never dare defy me again.
It doesn't help that for Halloween, I'm kind of breaking into my old anime stuff, and I've been rereading / rewatching Hellsing. And for those who don't know, Crispin Freeman plays the main character from Hellsing, who's a complete hilarious lunatic. So, going from that to this is just kind of a little jarring for me, because I'm imagining after Sakaki finishes laughing like a maniac, he's just gonna, like, jump down and rip Haseo's head off and drink the blood spilling from his neck. To the dirty, cheating terror of death. That is the best subject line ever. Congratulations on making to the finals, you cheater. I guess I'll have to keep a close eye on you to keep you from cheating, won't I? I'll grant you the power of Ida to your opponents for the finals, the Hetero Trio. With their glorious power, their consciousness, like yours, have attached to their PCs, and I can control their bodies and minds, and the power I have given them with but a thought. I wonder if you understand what that means. Well, do your best, Smiley. The Hetero Trio.
Is Hetero being mind-controlled? Just like Allie was?
I mean, obviously, he just finished saying it. I don't know why Haseo feels the need to, like, question the direct things confirmed in an email. But yeah, okay, so this is the quest I was talking about. I guess I did include it in this episode here. We get to go and do a quest with Antares.
I wonder if Old Man Antares is okay.
You hurt his pride, Haseo. All he wanted to do was just prove himself in the arena again. He's an old man, his wife hates him, his kids don't talk to him anymore, he's struggling with alcoholism. The only thing he felt like he could do in the world was just play a video game and be good at it. And you, Haseo, had to, like, come in with your fucking attitude and just, like, take it all away from him because you have a duty to do. You have to stop Ida and yeah. But yeah, so this part here, like, I kind of felt was, like, interesting enough to read because it's like the some of the players kind of debating about what just happened in the arena with Haseo and stuff like that. But it took a really long time to go through, so I kind of, like, sped it up, so it's there if you want to read it. You can, like, pause the screen, I guess, and, you know, go for it, but I didn't want to, like, it taking up too much of the video. But they're talking a lot about those, like, the footage that Sakaki showed, which is still just, like, I don't know. It's weird to me. It also feels, like, kind of lazy. They just, like, reused Volume 1 cutscenes for it, too. But, I don't know. I guess, realistically, what was I expecting them to do? Well, I don't know, going back to what I was saying before, like, with the different angles and stuff like that, like, we saw these angles cinematically because we, as, like, video game players, could just, like, take that in our own pace. I don't think we're, like, expecting, like, the game's in-game perspective stuff to, like, show all those angles that we see in the cutscenes. But, like, if you were, like, say there was footage being taken from an area. Like, remember the footage of Triads data draining those innocent players, like, way back in Volume 1, and how that was kind of, like, from, like, a few, like, far-away overhead shots? Like, I don't know, I don't want to know if I want to, like, compare it to, like, security cameras in the world, but, like, that's what I kind of imagining the, like, Serpent of Lore monitoring, so, like, I don't know. I guess it would have been, like, I don't know. I hesitate to use the word realistic because there's so much unrealistic stuff going on in GU, but for, like, I don't know. For lack of a... Oh, that is snazzy. That is sexy and cool all in one. Anyway, I don't know. Like, I think it would have been, like, better if they had, like, just a faraway shot from the arena, and then, like, you get to, like, see Haseo just, like, flash or something. And I don't know, if they insisted on showing the avatars, I guess, like, showing the avatar transformation from, like, far away or something like that. I don't know, it's still like baffling, like, why the normal people were able to see the avatars in the first place, because it wasn't that, like, one of, like, the general principles of the whole thing about avatars, that normal people can't see them. So it's like,
Let's accept the STEAM professor's research.
I don't know, it just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. And you know what, I was thinking too, like, even if Yada was, like, recording the footage, and it's like, oh well, Yada can still see it because, oh jeez. Well, we were gonna cross that bridge when we came to it anyway. Yada's the last Epitaph user. Whoops, cat's out of the bag, although, I don't know, I really don't know how much of a surprise that would have been. Like, honestly, who else could it possibly have been? What, was Sakaki gonna, like, be revealed to be an Epitaph user next? Was he gonna, like, turn around and become a good guy? Whatever. But, like, Yada could see it because Yada's, like, an Epitaph user, and Pai's an Epitaph user, and for all I know, those are the only two people watching any of this footage at all. But, you know, even then, like, when the camera's recording that stuff, like, what would have happened? Because, like, we see, like, an elongated, like, transformation, and, you know, Haseo takes the scythe and does whatever to Bordeaux and Alcade and whoever else he, you know, defeated with the Avatar in the tournament, but, like, all the people on the boards, weren't they, and, like, even, like, in the game itself, like, Syllabus and Gaspard were, like, it was a flash, right? It was over in an instant. I kind of always, like, figured it was just, like, one of those things where it's just, like, things, like there's a flash, and then it's over, like, all that stuff just happens, like, in a second. It's kind of like how the IDA server problems were only, like, lasting a few minutes, but it was, like, longer for everybody there. So, I don't know, like, it does... I really probably shouldn't be thinking too hard about it in the game, where players' characters' consciousnesses are attached to their PCs, and they go through transformations with their PCs, and it's all, like, I don't know why I'm thinking so hard about it. It's so dumb saying it aloud. God, I'm still so burnt out from GU, but honestly, I kind of do want to play the original series again, just, like, and I want to see, is it this stupid? I just replayed it, like, a couple of years ago, after a long hiatus, after hating anime, and coming back to it, and I thought, no, I think it held up pretty good.
Hey, old man. Your email said that you wanted to talk to me?
Yeah, but you know how this goes, Haseo. It can't ever be that simple. Yeah. After we clear the quest, of course. At least we don't have to find him in the middle of a dungeon. That's always, like, the most annoying thing to me. But, Yeah, I took Pyros the Third along for this one, because we never really see him too much anymore. Like, there's a ton of characters here that probably have, like, no real relevance to the story. Pyros the Third is probably, like, one of the most useless ones, but I still think, at least in Volume 1, he was, like... I don't know, maybe because there were so many less characters, you know, to in your party at the time, and, you know, every other one seemed to play some kind of major role in the story, and, you know, Pyros the Third did his thing. Ooh, I like these enemies. These enemies are fun to fight. Well, I don't know. I mean, I say that like it's like any different from fighting any other enemy in the game, but I don't know. I kind of just like their designs. I like how they're big and bulky and how I can just like go to town on them with the scythe and the broadsword. They have like an HP regen thing to them, but you know, it's not a big deal. You should have like no problem taking these guys out. And yeah, as I just finished recording, what was it? Part 14. I was not recording, but like editing. I've got to find better terms for those too, because just to remind everyone, this is all like post-commentary. I finished the game like a month and a half ago at this point, and then I like edit all the footage together and prepare. Like, and I've been trying to do it like ahead of time, so I can just like sit down at like good times for me and just kind of record a bunch of episodes, or record the commentary for a bunch of episodes in a row. But even that's been, I've only really been recording like 1 or 2 episodes at a time now, just because I've been making these episodes longer. I don't know if I'm going to record another episode today or not. I think I'd really like to, because my schedule's not really giving me a lot of good opportunities to record commentary lately. I've only got like I guess like a limited window of when I don't have other people making a ton of noise in my house. But I mean, I don't know, if it comes down to it, then I'm just gonna have to like do it. I mean, I don't know, it's not gonna be the biggest deal in the world or anything like that. It's just I kind of like just prefer you know, being able to record when there's like no other people in the house, so I can just kind of like react and respond appropriately and not really worry about like the level of volume I'm making and stuff like that. But I mean, whatever, it's fine. The one thing that actually like does have me concerned that I don't want to do is like recording at night when like the baseball and the football games are on, because my dad is like a very, very loud dude, and he like gets way too excited about the games and just like makes the whole house like shake with like screaming at the Yankees because they're like only up by 10 points instead of like 15. Or runs, I guess you should say. I don't know. Baseball's dumb. Baseball's for like nerds and stuff. I don't know why there's not Major League .hack GU playing. I mean, Jesus Christ, I'd have like a 10-year contract to be making $50 million a year. In net money, mind you, but still. It's so weird when Sirius was like, net money. Like, I don't know, like, you ever, like, go back to, like, I don't know, what's even, like, a good example of this? Like, I'm trying to think. What's a good example of this from like cartoons, or not? I don't even know if it's just limited to cartoons, but like anything from like the 90s or early 2000s that refers to the internet as the net, like it's like a cool slang word or something. Oh yeah, I kept this in because I thought it was like so weird that he's like introducing himself, but I guess he does that because he makes like a mention of like the machine we're trying to find. Oh yeah, I guess I should talk about that a little bit too, but we've kind of done this quest before, like twice I think. This is like one of those where we gotta like put the wave generators down in 3 separate locations so it can like weaken a boss. Only in this case you need to put them down just to make the boss appear in the first place.
All the wave generators are set.
Anything? Yeah, and then it doesn't even show up. You've got to like circle the lake until like the cutscene happens. I don't know, I actually spent like a long time in this area because I couldn't really like figure out what I was like doing wrong. Like I was thinking, well, is this gonna be like that one quest in Volume 1 where you had to defeat all the enemies to like make the boss appear? But I mean, whatever. So did you all a favor and just had that, you know, cut out. Nothing missing too much there. And yeah, they called this, like, what was it, like the Mesa machine or something like that? I thought it was going to be, like, another, like, giant robot or something we had to fight, but it's, like, it's just like the River Dial. Only it's gray, and I guess it's supposed to be, like, a robot because it's gray. Or silver. I don't know. But I don't know, it just kind of looks like a reskin of the River Dial. Doesn't seem like it's a robot at all. It even makes, like, monster noises, so it's, like... The Mosa machine, that's what it's called. Can't charm a robot, though. Yeah, if you ever see, like the heart, yeah, like just now, the heart that pops up and it's blue and it, like, kind of disappears, that means, like, because I have charm on my weapon, so that means that, like, charm is being inflicted, but the enemy is immune to charm. So it just kind of like shows you it's working. That's like the frequency in which you're inflicting it if it was like a normal scenario, but this particular enemy just like is immune to it. Like I like when games do that too, because like some games don't do that, and I always am just kind of like want to wonder like, well, how often does this really work? Like I know there's like a couple of Final Fantasies that like I try having status effects on my weapons, so like when I attack them they do it, but I honestly don't know like how frequently this works, because I don't know if they're actually working and they're like immune to it, or if it's like I'm just not getting lucky and they're just not inflicting it. I don't know, I can't really remember off the top of my head which ones do that or not.
Let's just say that you pass.
I pass?
Although you never know how you'll deal with other PCs.
Dude, I just beat you.
I really did try my best to win the semifinals at the arena.
Yeah, this is another, like,
Don't think I didn't know
dumb quest that it's like, I don't know what he's doing here at this particular point in time.
Really try, were you?
I didn't really have to try Antares. You were, like, easy.
You simply couldn't.
I couldn't try? What are you talking about? I've won 2! What are you talking about, Antares? Like...
No, Haseo. Your avatar, or whatever you want to call it, might seem like cheating to many of the other players, and they're not gonna like it. Maybe it's even unforgivable.
Unforgivable. Again, the word choice.
You have a larger purpose, don't you? Something you have to do in the world.
Yup.
Yes.
Then you'd better get your head on straight.
Old man.
What? Like, I don't get this scene at all.
I'm going home.
Like, maybe if Haseo just fought in a match that he, like, screwed up and barely got by, this would be make a lot more sense, but, like, we just beat Antares, and if he was really trying his best, then, like, we beat him fair and square and everything. Like, I don't really understand what was going on here. I don't know why Antares had to make that speech. You know why? Because it's like a tropey anime speech. And it's just like, that's unfortunately what G.U. does. They take a lot of these, like, cliches from a lot of different animes and they throw them all in, and, you know, half the time the context doesn't even make any sense at all. Oh boy, what an episode. What an episode. It was fun at first, and then we did a dumb quest. Man.
Later.
Bye. Pieros the Third, let's go on a quest.
Hey kid, there's nothing to worry about, okay?
I know. Like, what all these mixed messages you're giving me, Antares. And what do you mean, what you're trying to mentor me, Haseo? Like, he's been your mentor since, like, Volume 1, and you've accepted him since Volume 2. Oh, Jesus. God, what a day. This frickin' item limitations. Whatever, guys. So, I guess I'll check you out next time. Bye.